If you want to grow your business, you need customers. Customers who are willing to pay you money and hopefully who love to work with you. But the question is, how do you find them? And especially when you are starting up, when you do not have much credibility in the market and you are still trying to figure out which way to enter in the market so you can position yourself rightly, especially when there are a lot of competitors out there. So there is this secret strategy that I want to share with you. And I learned this a few years ago from one of my mentors, Rusell Branson, founder of Clickfunnels. And this originally comes from this classic sales book, Ultimate Sales Machine. This is the book from Chet Holmes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you Dream 100 strategy. I'm going to go to my screen and show you step by step how you can use it. Originally, when the book was written, it was more for direct response marketing. So it was the time of mailing and people used to send emails if they wanted to find a prospect or find a customer. But right now things have changed. You can dominate your industry without really selling your soul. I really feel that online marketing is chaotic. So many online marketers talk about paid ads, Facebook ads, influencer marketing, and all different bunch of things. But in reality, it doesn't have to be that complicated. Especially if you are someone who understands the value of balance, you need to have a strategy that works without hustling. Essentially, what we want to do is we want to start with finding out 100 people we want to serve in our niche. Now, here's the important part. You need to have the clarity of your niche, because if you're trying to serve anyone and everyone, it won't really work out, right? So you need to find out an industry that you want to serve. And then we want to start by creating our customer avatar. So let me go to my screen and show you Dream 100 strategy and how you can implement it in your business. We want to identify 100 people in the industry that our target customers are following. Now listen to me on this. Okay, so we want to identify 100 KOLs, key opinion leaders in our industry. So let's say if your work is in yoga, you want to identify 100 people who might be your target customers or who you can collaborate with, who your customers would be following. Okay, so key opinion leaders. This is the important part. I'm not talking about influencers or random people. Once we understood this, we want to start by creating a KOL persona. Based on our buyer persona, we are creating a KOL persona who aligns with our values, aligns with the services that we offer, aligns with the vision that we have. So as a conscious entrepreneur, I believe your goal is to work with people who align with your values, right? You do not want to work with anyone and everyone. This takes us to step 2, which is making your way to these KOLs. In the beginning, you might not even have any connection with these KOLs. So what we want to do is we have some strategies for reaching out to them. Number 1 is we can directly partner with them, and this one is when you know them. But there are other ways. For example, we can also buy our way. So one of the books that I read on traffic and conversions was Traffic Secrets from Rusell Branson. I'll put the link in the description if you are interested. He says there are 2 ways of generating traffic. Earning your way, that means you have built a credibility, you built your audience, and now when you are reaching out to other KOLs, they are interested to partner with you because you are one of the key opinion leaders in the industry. So if you already have an audience, if you already have some credibility in the industry, then you can directly partner with them. But there are other ways. For example, you can run ads on their channels or their audience network. What YouTube does is YouTube allows you to run ads on other channel videos. So let's say Tony Robbins is one of the key opinion leaders in your industry, or Alex Hormozi or Gary Vee. These are KOLs in your industry. I'm not saying that you are making them as one of the examples because they are too big. You want to go a little bit narrow and want to focus on industry specific KOLs. But for example, let's say you have Gary Vee or Tony Robbins. You can run ads on their YouTube videos. Or if you want to use Facebook or Instagram ads, you can select Tony Robbins as interest and you can reach out to people who are already consuming content from Tony Robbins. Now the advantage here is that you are leveraging credibility. Another very interesting thing, you can create videos on the topic of that celebrity, because people are already consuming his content, there are chances that when you will create content around that industry, they will also consume it. What you are doing is you are leveraging the biggest force of the market for your advantage. This is one of the most interesting lines I have ever heard in business. I talked about it inside our community and also in some of the courses that I have. It says the biggest force in the market is not the opinion of an entrepreneur, but the desire that exists in the market. So what you are doing right now is you know that your target customers are already interested in someone or something, and because you are creating content around that, you are leveraging the desire that is already there in the marketplace. And this is how Dream 100 strategy becomes very, very powerful, and you can literally take it to whole another level. Let's say these are the key opinion leaders. This is your market. These are all retail users that might be interested in your product. So you are leveraging the power of compounding. You might reach out to them for hosting podcasts together, or YouTube marketing campaign, or maybe Instagram live together. All these are different ways people use. This is the strategy used by some of the most successful consultants and coaches in our industry. Now comes the other question, that how you can start executing it. How would you find these people? One of the projects that I'm working on is Conscious Entrepreneurs Hub. This is a community. I'll put the link in the description if you are not part of it. So this community is about conscious entrepreneurship. This was one of the topics that I was very excited about. So one of the things that I'm doing right now is I'm working on building my Dream 100 list. So you want to start by opening your Excel sheet and start putting people you see as your Dream 100 KOLs. So for example, in my case, one of the person that I look up to is Sam Owens. Now another person is Alex. It doesn't matter if you do not know them or know them. The main part here is you want to create a list of 100 people who are influencing your target customers. And then my next approach would be, how can I reach out to them? Can I host a podcast? If I do not have enough credibility, they might reject it right now. Second step is going to be, how can I identify some of the most popular videos that align with what I am offering, and then running ads. Now I'm sharing this strategy very publicly. You can actually subscribe to my channel if you want to stay connected and see how it is progressing. So this is going to be the second step. And third is how I turn these strangers into my community members. Now this is where a lot of people make this mistake. Most people reach out to the KOLs, they host the podcast, they collaborate, but then they do not have a proper place to convert these strangers into their community members. I always say this, community is your moat in business. You might change your products, you might change your brand, everything can change, but if there are people who are willing to listen to you and who know you, like you, trust you, they will be the ones who will pay you money, and they will be the ones who will walk together with you when you will be working on the things that you care about. All you need to do is find out what people really care about and get interested in genuinely helping them. This is what really brings a community. Your true desire to serve people and true desire to show up with authenticity. Authenticity can beat the competition, especially in the age of AI and mass content. If you're watching this video right now, you are watching not just the content, but also the person that I am and how I present my content. This is basically the idea. You are turning strangers into your community members, and for doing it, you are showing up as a leader who is helping people go from their current state to their desired state. You are solving a specific problem for them. If you are still watching this video, you are part of 1% club. Most of the people have really messed up attention span. They have already quit watching this video. So if you are still watching, make sure to comment 1% club so I can find out who is still in. And if you have any further questions, you can join the community, ask any doubts, and I hope to see you in another one.